Rahim. According to Joseph Addison, reading is to the mind what exercise is to the body. According to Margret Fuller, a reader today is a leader tomorrow. According to George Martin, a reader lives 1,000 lives before he dies, and the world belongs to those who read. All this quotation shows us the importance of reading skills. Now the question is, how can we improve our reading skills? So in today we will talk about how to improve reading skills. How to improve reading skills. So there are some steps which can improve your reading abilities. So what are these steps? Let's discuss it one by one. Steps for improving reading abilities. The first one is develop a habit of reading daily. Develop a habit of reading daily. So, if we want to improve our reading skills, then first of all, we should develop a habit of reading daily. We should start reading on daily basis, and we should specify a particular time for reading, and during that time we should read some kind of books. For example, if I want to start reading, so I should specify a time early in the morning or later at night time or during the day. So when I specify a time and I sit to reading and I start reading at that time, so this is how slowly and gradually I will develop habit for that. And then it will become quite easy for me to improve my reading skills. So this is an important point or important steps for improving reading skills. The second important step is set specific goals for your reading. When we read, so we should set some goals, some specific goals. Whether I want to read for an exam, or I want to read for refreshment, or I want to improve some area of my life. So when I specify the goals, then it becomes easy for me to start reading, to improve my reading skills, as well as to get my goals. So we should specify the goals before starting reading. The next important step is review the text. When we read a page or 2 pages, or when we read a chapter, then we should review the text. You should read it again. So when we read it again, then we understand it fully, and if we have missed some points, so we also learn those points as well. And then it becomes quite easy for us to remember the information easily. And it also improves our reading skills. The next important point is try to understand the purpose of your reading. First of all, I should understand the purpose of my reading. Why do I want to read? Do I want to read for exam? Do I want to improve any area of my life? Or do I want to read only for refreshment? So when I understand the purpose of my reading, then I can easily improve my reading skills. The next step is use different reading strategies. I should use different reading strategies. Sometime I should read one page and then I should summarize. Sometime I should read 2-3 pages, then I should summarize. Sometime I should only note the important ideas, highlight the important ideas, highlight the important points. So there are sometime I should just just give a read to the whole text. Sometime I should read deeply and between the lines. So there are different strategies and I should apply different strategies, and when I apply different strategies, so it will improve my reading skills. The next important point is take notes when you read. Taking notes or making notes is also an important point or important steps for improving reading skills. So whenever you read, you should make your own notes and try to note the important points, the important details. So when we start noticing the important details, the important points, so this improve our reading skills. Summarize what you read. Whatever I read, for example, I read one paragraph, or I read one passage, or one page, or 2-3 pages, or I read one chapter. So I should try to summarize it in my own words. So when I summarize it, I will understand what I have read, and I will also remember the details, and it will also excite me to finish the book. Highlight the text. When I read, so there will be important points in the text, important points, important paragraphs, and therefore I should highlight the important words, the important information. So I should highlight all those informations. So when I highlight all those informations, I remember it, and it improves my reading skills. Ask questions. Ask questions when you read. When I read a text, a paragraph, an article, a story, so I should ask questions from myself. What is the text about? What is this paragraph about? What is this article about? What is this story about? So when I ask these questions from myself, I will keep my focus at the one hand, and secondly, I will understand whatever is the passage about, and I will also remember it, and I will enjoy it as well. So asking questions is an important step which will improve my reading skills. Find your reading corner. Find your reading corner means I should also specify a place for my reading. And in my room, for example, I should set a table at one corner and I should start reading there. So when I find my corner, then I will easily go over there. When I will sit over there, so I will start reading there. So this is how I will develop a habit for reading, and it will improve my reading skills. Read all kinds of books, magazines, articles, newspapers, etc. When I read all kind of books, when I read magazines, when I read articles, when I read newspapers, So it will improve my reading skills because I will read different texts, I will read different words, I will read different ideas. And when I read different texts, different words, different ideas, different language, so it improves my reading skills. Discuss what you read. Discuss what you have read. Whatever I read, for example, I read a book, then I should discuss it with my colleagues, with my friends, with my students. So when I discuss the book and the important ideas of the book, the details about the book or the summary of the book or the important informations about the book, so this is how I will remember those informations and it will improve my reading skills. Use online resources. Whatever online resources are available to me, I should use those resources as well. So when I use offline resources, online resources, so and I read books of different, I read all kind of books, magazines, so it will improve my reading skills. So these are some of the important steps when we start using these steps in our daily life. So this is how slowly and gradually we will improve our reading skills. And as we know the importance of reading, that the world belongs to those who read. And according to Rohn, reading is essential for those who seek to rise above the ordinary. So if you want to rise above the ordinary, then we must start reading and we must improve our reading skills. This was all about how to improve our reading skills. Hope you like it.